I guess I cast Flare.
Okay, it's dazzled.
Dazzle.
Which means this thing is now taking -3 to everything it does. Because you guys have basically nuked this thing already. Levi, you're up.
And I'm going to charge.
Okay.
I also don't have activate power attack for this.
Okay, go for it. No.
Yeah, no.
Aiden, you're currently prone on the ground with an angry bird trying to eat you.
So I guess I should stand up.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
17.
Nope, it misses.
Okay, then you're back on your feet.
Do I have like a movement left, or is that my movement?
That was your movement to stand up, yes.
I'll pistol whip him then.
Okay. Nope, nothing.
Okay, and then a bamboo is going to move here for flanking purposes.
Yes.
And then he's going to make a melee attack. Nope, he ain't hitting shit either. We've been cursed by the dice again.
I mean, to be fair, you've given this thing a -3 on all its rolls, so I don't think it's hitting anything either. Next up is Ethril.
What can I do? What would happen if I grab the baby and then grab the baby corpse and then just run out? Would it chase after me?
No, I don't think so.
I've got its dead baby. Wouldn't it be mad at me?
It knows who killed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to do.
I'll throw a knife at it or something.
People
Okay.
are basically dogpiling the hell chicken at this point, so...
Okay, I'll try and throw, because I've only got 2 bolts left, so... 14...
This thing's AC. Yeah, that hits.
8, and then plus my strength for damage on
Throwing
knives.
weapon. 6. Congratulations, you're the first person to do damage. It didn't like that very much, but yeah, there's now a knife stick in it.
Okay.
And it screams again.
Please stop screaming, it hurts.
So we're back around to the start of the turn order, which is 30. Now, bear in mind it's got -3 on everything it does. I don't think it's going to hit Aiden somehow. No.
Nope. That's close.
I mean, if it had had its extra 3, it certainly would have.
Mm-hmm. I can't get this.
However, it's an animal, and even though you've killed its baby, it's not fucking dumb. It's under attack and surrounded. So it's going to try and disengage.
Attacks of opportunity.
1, 2, 3, 4 attacks of opportunity from Beans,
Bumblebee.
yeah, Aiden, and Levi.
Beans is not going to attack. I'm going to tell him not to.
Okay. Beans does not fight back.
Then that's a bamboos.
That 2 hits.
Nice.
12 not bad.
That's actually quite handy.
Alright, I guess
also,
15 hits.
on that first one, I need to roll CMB as well.
Okay.
Which it's very low. I doubt this is going to do anything. But did I knock it over?
Let me check its CMB.
-3 to
No,
it.
you didn't. Wait, -3 to... Oh, no, you still didn't.
No, I didn't think so. 3 is noodly.
Right, so 15 hits.
If I only pistol whipped it hard enough. Yeah, 15 hit.
Okay.
Can you imagine that? It's fucking halfling knocking over this thing.
Chunk.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this thing is barely alive now. It's like hobbling away.
Finished him.
We're now... It's had its turn, so now we're around to the next person who is asleep. So now we're around to Taylor.
It's just a mama who's angry and sad. This one.
I mean, it's kind of in the right here.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to let it go.
Okay, Taylor's going back. Next in the turn order then, we'll just run through if anyone's doing anything.
I'm not.
Rowan? Rowan's
No.
not doing anything. Is Levi doing anything?
I would like a delicious breakfast, so I will be.
I'm gonna keep doing my alchemy shit, because I'm trying to brew a potion.
Okay, you came in, stabbed it with a halberd, and then went back to your...
Yeah, it's very, very cranky.
Aiden!
Well, I'll reload and take another shot. Pew!
You miss! Wait, hang on. Oh no, you hit.
I was going to say, excuse me.
No, I was scrolled up looking at the turn order, and when it pushed it up, an Aiden D20 roll came up.
Right.
Did it? Okay, so no, that's... Yeah, you hit. Roll the damage.
It did now.
Pew!
There goes the back of its skull as it runs.
Sweet.
The
There's
last
breakfast.
The last thought before it collapses are of the baby it failed to raise.
It's a chicken. Don't get so worked up. I now have 5 powder and 15 bullets. Levy, please make me some more.
It's a big chicken.
An innocent single one.
I mean, Ethel can go and get her knife from it now.
It's
Yeah.
good. I'm, as atonement for causing distress to the camp, I'll be the one to cook this for breakfast.
Okay.
By which you mean your butler.
Yes,
Yeah.
by which I mean a bamboo.
Fuck's sake.
But he's doing it under my
God
order.
damn it. I don't know how
It's
to
a
unwrap
single
chocolates
mom.
properly. Hang on. So just
So,
had to
yeah,
go grab my milk tray and I've just spilt them all out.
Oh, right.
Rest in peace.
But yeah, you now have a very, very big amount of bird.
Yes.
And it's baby.
Yes. Nuggets.
No.
I'm upset now. Just gonna rearrange all my chocolate now.
Since I'm not going to have any corpse pieces to use, I just make makeshift. I just make makeshift graves because it's the thought that counts.
Okay.
Oh, I was hoping you
didn't
were going
want
to say
to.
makeshift gravy.
No.
I'm gonna go and get
No,
my knife
if
and then
you
I'm gonna go
hadn't
back to sleep
noticed-
and then I'll probably cry.
But,
Yeah, does this
oh,
technically count as another long rest? Can I get another heal out of this?
Yes, you can.
But yeah, if you hadn't noticed, Rowan, whenever killing a living thing, will bury it.
I was confused by the
So-
sentence and then I figured it out.
Because she won't bury Kuoza stuff, but... And she's still sad about that lion from the very first episode that she couldn't bury. Because he kind of fell into the ocean.
There's burial at sea.
Yeah.
God's problem now.
An innocent single mum and the violation of a mad gunman.
I liked it when it was the victim of colonial oppression.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then I considered who actually did it, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got 2 more bodies on your hands, Aiden. What are you doing with these corpses?
Butchering and then cooking.
Okay.
You say cocaine then?
Are you taking any trophies?
Yeah, I'll take the head of the big one.
You have to
Okay.
carry that.
Yeah. He said a bumbo will carry it.
So you're just going to strip everything off the skull and keep the skull?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll try and keep it like as a full head for preserving
Okay.
Say nuggets.
as best as I can.
If you have anything left over that
Go on,
isn't
where you
like
going?
edible or stockable,
Yeah,
please give it to me to bury.
I'll bury its feet.
That'll do.
And it's bones.
Yeah, I mean, do you really want to bury bones that we've like eaten from?
Pieces,
Yeah.
pieces of corpses.
Okay. Yeah, we'll gather up the bones when we finish eating then.
Thank
So
you.
that's chicken for breakfast then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to Monster Hunter World.
The smell of a 10-piece bargain bucket wakes me up.
Hey, it's a bit more than a 10-piece when you consider the size of
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a
Maybe.
10-piece for each of us.
it. Let me just find something in a minute.
What the actual scale conversion?
The actual scale of terror birds, because they were a very real thing. They existed. And they were this big.
1 to 3 meters tall.
Nice.
Big bird.
Dead bird.
An innocent single mum.
A tasty single.
Oh, holy shit. There was only one chocolate in that box that had nuts in it, and I could barely taste it. Well, thank fuck. Who got me this?
There's a bit of a thing before we get around to breakfast, because it was still the middle of the night when we had our spontaneous chicken fight, wasn't it?
Yes.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Later in the night, there is a point where it's Levy's turn on watch. Levy, would you like to give me a perception check for your watch, please?
Alright.
And I assume you're using your alchemist trick.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
His witchy eyes.
What do my witch eyes see?
Well, for one thing, you don't just see it, you hear it. There's a very definite tap, tap, tap off to your left. And as you look, it is very clearly from the silhouette the same bird you saw following the boat.
oh.
Right.
What does Rocky Boy
What
want?
what size was this again?
It's
God.
about. It looks like a very large raven.
Right.
And as soon as you look at it, it stops tapping and looks at you.
I kind of just sit there and just kind of wave at it.
It bobs its head a couple of times and then flies off through the trees.
Hello?
Right.
Another monster defeated.
We're being watched by our contact.
10,000
Probably.
experience.
It's not the swan.
Oh, it's not this one.
Yeah.
No, it's a very large raven.
Ah,
Agent
we're being
Swan
watched
has
by
a
someone
swan.
else. Oh, yeah, of course.
Cool.
But, Levy, after a few seconds, it flies back to the branch and starts tapping again.
Right.
And once it's got
Oh god damn it.
once it's got your attention,
What knowledge would I need to understand Morse code?
knowledge. God, that's a good point. What would that be?
I mean, traditionally it's a military thing, so if there's anything
I'd say the military or engineering even for Morse code.
Surely you need to be able to read whatever language,
I have neither of those skills, so
the language it is in.
Well, I'm going to say, Lev, that as soon as it realizes it's got your attention again, it flies off again quite pointedly.
Follow.
is it approximate the same direction as the last time it flew off?
No, it's in what to your perception seems like quite a random direction, but it's the exact same direction as last time.
Right.
So it keeps flying back, getting your attention, and then flying off again.
Right.
Again,
Well-
signaling to follow.
How long is left on my shift for watch?
You just started. Aiden's not actually asleep yet. He's just kind of got into it. Aiden had the last watch, so he's just rolled over in his sleeping bag. And
Right.
I don't know whether he's asleep yet or not.
Probably wouldn't have fallen asleep that fast.
Right. Then I'm going to ask somebody just to cover for me for about 20 minutes or so,
Ah!
as I go and check what the hell this thing wants.
I'll do it.
Okay,
My head suck. Hang on. There we go.
so why is there a pack of cards now?
What?
Sorry, I'm just playing with macros.
Well then.
Anyway,
Macros have
so as Rowan agrees to take over the watch for a few minutes,
hmm
you're heading off.
I'm going to just kind of slowly make my way towards that direction, see if I can
Okay,
see the bird again, but I'm also making sure that I always know where the camp is relative to me.
that's cool. Aiden, since you were awake, are you saying fuck it and going to bed, or are you following Lev?
I'm saying fuck it and going to bed.
Okay.
You've been up for ages and you killed a giant
I need my
chicken.
beauty sleep. I need a lot of it.
Could you give me another perception, please, Levy?
Boy.
So, after about 5-6 minutes of walking, the bird has stopped, and you can hear footsteps, like actual footsteps that aren't yours, and they're not
Right.
coming from the direction of the camp you've come from.
Right. I pull out the materials for a bomb so I have them at hand, if need be.
Okay.
And then I await whoever's walking up on me.
Okay. Well, the footsteps don't take long to get close, but it's clear that whoever it is isn't walking towards you, because where you've stopped after following the bird is actually just off of a quite normal, natural track.
Right.
But walking down it is... Okay, so as near as you can tell, it's a Kawinda, but he's
Right.
in an incredibly grubby brown and black robe.
Would knowledge and arcana or nature help me in any way of identifying what the fuck is up with this dude?
I know I'm not there, but question, is he wearing the same robes as the ones we fought at the swamp? Or at least similar? According to that tag, yes.
You could try knowledge arcana.
That'll do. Wow, it keeps going down.
Yeah, well, doesn't get a whole lot, but, like, insofar as you have a perception of magic and your understanding of it, there is something in the air around this, guys. Like, it's similar to necromancy, but not quite.
Right, would a spellcraft help me identify exactly what it is?
Yes, it would.
If this rolls an 11, I am officially cursed.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Your spellcraft works it out immediately from your attempts on Araya. This guy is seemingly infused with the Kawoza magic.
Sucks to be him. Get a magic snake friend.
Right.
Well,
What direction is he walking?
He's walking up the natural trail towards a clearing. And even from here, you can make out torchlight in the clearing.
Right.
And the bird is hopping along the branches towards the clearing as well, looking back at you.
Yeah, I'm going to keep a relatively wide berth of the clearing itself, but I'm going to follow behind him at a good distance.
Okay.
And due to
Can you give me a
chemical
stealth
shenanigans,
check?
I was going to say, due to chemical shenanigans, it should be relatively simple to stay at a distance and still keep an eye out.
Yeah, you should be okay.
And this is why I made sure of that.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well. I will say that one thing. Are you okay for me to say this thing about your alchemist trick out loud so the rest of the group can hear it? Because just to say
Go for it.
This guy's not giving off heat.
He's dead!
Oh!
He's dead, Levi!
I mean, not in the same way that living things you've observed so far give off heat like the bird. This guy he's got heat on him, but he's not giving it off.
So, quick little question for Lang. Are you turning yourself into the fucking predator?
Maybe? I mean, I don't have the arm blades or the plasma caster, but,
Heightened sense
We can work on that.
vision.
We can work on the arm blades.
Those straps and
Yeah.
knives to you.
You just managed to stay silent enough. At one point, you do cause a bit of noise that causes him to turn around, but with sufficient silence, you're okay.
Oh, I have an idea, actually.
Yes.
I want to see if there's a decent-sized rock nearby I could carry, because if need be, I could throw it to the other side of the road and make a distraction there, and then, hide a little
I
bit.
mean, yeah, you're in a rainforest leaf litter. Finding a decent hand-sized rock is not challenging at all.
Yeah. So just
got
gonna
rock.
keep that in hand.
Okay, so within about 2 minutes, he's reached the clearing. And do you want to roll a stealth check to get close enough to really see what's going on there, or are you just going to hang back?
Sure. I'm gonna regret this, but sure.
Okay.
Never mind.
Ooh.
That's a 20.
You're pretty much right up on the edge of it, and you can see that there's 3 figures gathered. And you say figures because calling any of them people is a bit suspect. One of them seems to be of the similar snake species, but he's a lot larger. And the other one is absolutely huge and seems to be a pundak as far as you can tell, but he's a big one.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So my money's on the guy dripping in blood and spikes.
Oh boy.
So, as they reach the circle of firelight, they begin conversing in the native language.
Okay. Quick question. Coinda did not radiate off heat as other normal people do. Do those two radiate normal heat?
The snake doesn't, but the pundak certainly does.
Cool.
So yeah, right now the 3 of them are chatting away in their own language.
Then the question is, did I have any spells left?
That's a good thing. I
believe
didn't
I did.
come with you.
Because comprehend languages.
Okay, so you tune into the conversation easily enough in time to hear the one in the Coinda is currently the one speaking, and he's in the middle of talking about how his part of the plan has failed before we can implant the blessing into the infiltrator and send her back. Some unknown quantities attacked us.
You're not even named, you're just numbers.
Jahara, what do you mean? You promised that you would be successful with your people. I know, but it seems as if Ishu has found himself some pawns and is actively trying to get in our way. The ones serving him are outlanders. I've never seen their like before. They've come in from the ships that I tried to persuade my people to destroy. It seems that was unsuccessful. And they killed your body. Continue mocking me about it, Shida, and you'll learn that when one is a lich, you can afford to lose 1 or 2 bodies. You would not be so lucky if I plucked your soul out and offered it to the goddess.
Out of character. Motherfucker!
Always fucking liches.
Yep.
Can I just say, I think I kept my poker face pretty well when you
Right,
crit.
I'm until then. I was like, that's that guy taken care of. Hands wiped.
And now both of you were like, well, fuck you both.
The fact that you crit him just made that even better.
Who crit him, sorry?
Neither of
Aiden.
you!
What?
Neither of you killed him because he's right here.
Oh, he's back.
Yes!
Lich, please.
Oh, okay, fuck you for that.
Okay.
Regardless, the temple must fall to us. We will bring it under our power and add another god to the goddess's side. With that, we can take the entire rainforest into the blessing and our allies within the main city. The court of Karahabu shall be ours as well. It has been promised to us by Basal. In the meantime, once the temple is secured, Umbrana, we will bring your people in as well. Shiva, were there any problems? Only one. The shaman managed to escape. The hunters that I sent after him never returned, and we found their bodies wasted and skinned on the dirt road.
This is like now that's what I call our interference. Best bits, this.
Yeah.
Highlight reel.
Real
Well.
Series 1.
If it is Ishu's band, then you will have to deal with them. Do not let them interfere with the blessing of the temple. Return to your people. I will send some of my own to assist you in securing it and in bringing our god into our fold. And with that, the three of them turn and part, extinguishing the flames.
I'm going to keep a very fucking low profile until a good 5 minutes have passed, and then start moving.
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes, it's all over.
Yeah,
And the
GTFO.
bird is seemingly gone as well. Like, it vanished at some point during all that.
GTFO, back to camp right now.
Wait, tell them in the morning and see their reactions. Cause
No, there's no waiting till morning.
If you wake me up for this bullshit, I swear.
I don't
you
care.
My remaining arm.
Yeah, if you wake me up to tell me my best kill was fucking null and void, I'm going to be angry.
I don't care. I make your gunpowder, bitch. You will listen to me.
So, Rowan, who's on guard, you just hear some very quick scampering through the forest as Levi comes back to the camp. Kind of a hurry.
Is his hair different colour?
Kind
or
of
is it
power
got
walking with a
highlights?
panic expression on the face.
It's got red
No, his
highlights.
hair has not changed.
Damn it!
His
It
hair
needs red
has not.
highlights.
Levi, it's down to you.
Right. I make a point of going around and poking everybody that is asleep.
Please
Yes,
no.
you need to
Oh,
hear
hi.
this right now.
Yes, hello. What do you want? Is there cake? Oh, hi.
Right. Good news and bad news.
Bad news
And
first,
also-
please.
Okay, bad news. The guy that Aiden and before the breakfast procurer, specifically looking pointedly at a very grumpy Aiden probably, and Arayo over here,
Huh?
he ain't dead. That ain't no
What?
coinda. That's a lich.
God damn it. I turned his fist to jam, what the hell?
It's a lich. They don't give a shit.
Wait, did anyone confirm the kill, or did we just leave?
I found a body.
We
I
confirmed
found a
the kill.
robe full of dust.
Yeah, the
Yes.
body turned to ash.
Alright, okay.
Which,
Alright.
those of you that know it, most of you magic users would know enough about a lich to know that unless you destroy the phylactery, the body just gets destroyed and reforms somewhere else.
Yeah.
Then. If his
Yeah,
body
Phoenix
turned to ash,
rises from its original ash that it dies
why,
in.
And
why does the ash?
and bad news part 2, he's pissed.
Unsurprising.
Well, he
Unsurprising,
doesn't know we're
still.
here, it's fine.
You did shoot him in the face.
Yes, you crit him in the face.
Which I think's funny as fuck.
Same, but still, you did it. He's not happy. Good news is, we're actually making a decent difference, and if everything goes right, we could potentially avoid a lot of death and destruction. So, keep it up. Thumbs up.
Great, good meeting, bye.
Now, the sort of neutral part is kind of fill them in on everything I heard and just go, we should perhaps maybe-ish go towards this temple really fucking fast and defend it, because otherwise, dear God, all this shit is terrible.
Shit is always terrible.
Yeah, but there's terrible, and then there's, dear God, why? There's now necromancy worms of death in everything.
Well, I mean, necromancers would be bad for my business. Can't go hunting things if they all keep coming back.
Exactly.
So,
So,
can't mount a head on a wall if it's going to keep screaming at me.
I mean, you could, but you need to gag it somehow.
Okay, we're agreed, we can gag the heads. Bedtime.
Anyhow, with all this wonderful information, I'll go back and watch. Good night.
Yeah, by the way, there's a super turbo zombie out there. Sleep well.
And he's got buddies, and they want to murder us.
What is it?
How
They know
about
who we
that?
are. They know where we are. They're gonna get us. Good night.
Good luck with that.
I sleep.
Do you, you go to bed, maybe? Do you sleep?
I
don't think I'll
continue
ever sleep
drawing in the
again.
dirt with my stick, as I have been doing since I started being on watch.
Right, the
Drew
doodle's
this lovely
cute.
little picture of Rowan and Colbert, their BFFs. That's what Rowan's drawn in the dirt.
Oh.
She misses him. I
Oh.
miss him.
I'm gonna go back and watch and start crafting me some gunpowder, because dear God, we're gonna need every fucking ounce of it.
Okay.
Or at least try to.
Is there
So,
anything I can do whilst on watch? Because I'm also staying on watch.
what craft skills did you have?
I make
Alchemy.
books.
I mean, you could put more work into the map files if you wanted, but
There ain't shit to do in the map files.
this
I'm
is
up to
true.
date on them. I draw as I walk.
That's a good point. You do have 4 arms. You can pull and draw
Yes.
at the same time.
That's exactly what I do.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, what
Could-
do you want to do? Oh,
Could just go around sharpening all the melee weapons.
Yay!
I do that.
Give me a good smooth rock.
You know, clean them up, make sure they're ready for combat if need be.
I do my best.
Nothing's more quiet and peaceful than a gravestone.
so...
I do this every night.
Hi.
Oh, I'm just going to write down one thing from the conversation.
I did in defense mode.
And so's Araya. Araya is also in defense mode.
Oh, by the way, do you want the names?
Sure. They're going on the
yes,
person of
please.
interest, quotation marks, please.
They're on the death list.
Yeah,
Things
I
to
just,
shoot.
Things to make go ow.
just phrasing that as unambiguously as possible.
The evil
Yeah.
Cobalt.
It's the shit list.
I wrote it down as shit list.
Hey,
I've got rid of my places of interest thing and replaced it with shit list.
That was the other thing. The other name they mentioned was Issue.
I wonder who this issue is. It's an issue.
We should probably know, considering we're apparently fighting for them.
This is an issue.
He's not on my either known friends or people of interest list, so make of that what you will.
Some third party.
Probably god of some sort.
I
Well,
know. Look, Taylor made a list of the gods.
Yeah,
I did.
it's a very good point.
is he on the list?
Literally about to find out. Let's have a go at this.
Stand up
I-
properly,
You guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 notepad files for this campaign. All of them are open at the same time on my desktop. Give me just a moment to pass through them all.
I could do
crib
it.
sheet.
I could do with the people of it, the god list for my people of interest list.
Ishu is not a god, as I've written down.
Right.
There's Ocean. Ocean.
Searching Aiden.
I always pronounce it as Ocean, but it's not Ocean. It's
Ocean.
like Ocean.
I
Yeah, the
think that's
beauty.
maybe the joke. Aiden, please sit still.
I'm spinning around.
You spin me right round, baby, right.
What's going on?
Aiden's little tickets going round and round.
Yeah, I was just having a bit of an episode. I'm good.
He's annoyed because his kill didn't mean anything. It means even less
I'm having
now.
a little temper tantrum.
And Ryan gets the
Scream.
credit, and then Aiden, after of Aiden's kill, that now actually now is void.
Maybe
Well,
next
to be
time
fair,
bring
it
a
wasn't
dice
a
in.
meaningless kill. It did take him a week to come back, so Litches aren't fast.
That's something then.
Yay, thank you.
So maybe the party just needs like a mutual doc or something.
Yeah, Google Doc. I can set that up.
Yeah. Right, so things are going to tick on till morning. If anyone's got anything they want to do in the night.
I'd like to get my spell slots back. That'd be good.
Well, that just
Maybe,
happens.
maybe heal.
That also
Yeah.
just happens.
How do
No,
you heal up?
I'm-
Is it
I'm
do you
good.
go up to full, or is it do you roll a thing?
You get your hit dice back worth of healing after sleep.
Oh, okay.
As morning rolls around and Umbubi cooks up the terror bird from last night. Asagi, your guide, just asks when you'd like to move on.
Quick, as soon as possible. As soon as we've eaten. No, once the food's cooked, we'll eat on the go. We need to go.
Kind of just grab Ethel by the back of the hoodie, whatever you're wearing. Just kind of, hold on.
I'm gonna fucking run with toast in my mouth or some shit.
Sit down, eat.
The terror bird's going to go down well, reasonably, if Aiden is sharing.
I mean, yeah, I'd shot it for everyone.
That's fair then. Beans takes a tiny steak off to the side and sits by the fire chewing at it.
No, he doesn't. Beans takes far more than he needs. Because he's a greedy little bastard.
I want to play with his feet.
He'll run like that while he's
His
eating.
toes.
Let him eat first, and then he can play with his toes. If you get anywhere near Beans and he has any sort of food on him, he will bite you. He will fight you. He won't stop.
I've been bitten by things far worse than a
You've been
small
all-
dragon cub.
For example, a drought.
Don't bring up
Anyway.
our sex life. The fact that we had one was weird.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on.
So, what's the plan for the morning as everyone scarfs breakfast? Head straight to the temple?
I vote for that, definitely.
I'd maybe hit the shops, you know. Maybe dip my toes in the pool. Yeah, fucking, I'm going to the temple.
Gonna go take a bath in the font.
I found that funny.
So, Sneck is waiting around, really. Yeah, so I guess there's nothing else to do this morning, is it? You made another few portions of black powder overnight, didn't you, Lev?
I at least tried to.
Yeah, and you succeeded, so...
Ooh, how much I got?
That's a good question.
You have got 1, 2, 3 batches.
Oh, righty then.
That's three successful crafting attempts. No critical failures, so nothing went boom in the night.
That's something.
How many shots worth is a batch?
Okay, so each batch is good for 5 shots.
Nice.
That's still
Well,
15. That's pretty
2
good.
batches of that would take me up to equal with my bullets, and then there's a batch for making nades with.
Or
Sounds
just having
good.
a satchel charge.
Yeah, sweet. That's perfect. 15 shots and ready to rumble.
Not bad. So, Asagi is ready to start leading the way. He says, if we take the shortcuts, we can be at the temple in 6 hours.
Alright, well, let's get moving.
Okay.
Where would Corin be most comfortable? Because I've half the mind to put him on the other side of Rowan's shoulders, but that might be too much.
Snack is his own person. If he wishes to be carried, he will say. Yeah, I think for the purpose of this, he wishes to be carried. You can wear him around your neck like a fucking boxing kingpin.
Yeah, I mean, his species are incredibly agile, but they're not the fastest, so...
You can go around one of my arms with his head on my shoulder.
And I will be under other shoulder.
Yay.
Nice to know that we have the happy tree friends in the party.
No, want to be reminded of Happy Tree Friends, please.
Is the wagon still a thing?
No, the wagon wouldn't fit in the rainforest.
Ah.
There are no roads here.
Wait, do
We're
we still
hoping
have
it-
a pig with us?
I think the pig has been replaced by Snack. I think Snack ate the pig.
No!
Oh, we could have had the pig.
Well,
Yeah,
should have done it
precisely.
faster.
I wanted to, but you wouldn't let me.
Goddamn right I wouldn't. Snack took the initiative and chomped it while I was asleep.
So, there's good news and bad news.
Uh-oh.
Bad news first.
After 6 hours of forced marching, you have reached the temple.
Woo!
Yay.
Bad news is they're already there.
The bad news is, so as you approach the temple, what you see is, if you imagine there's a large octagonal wall of stone and wood that sections off an area from the rainforest, and the ground around it has been completely cleared. So it's a clearing with a large stone wall in the middle. But
How tall is it?
the wall itself is about 35 feet tall.
Jesus.
It's near as you can tell, there's an even bigger tower in the middle, which appears to come to a split-pointed summit. And at the top of it, you can see, very large and seemingly glowing in the dawn light, a very, very large statue of Ozaine.
So we
Yay!
found the place.
Yep.
I feel like
We're
it's
here.
actually
Where's the
clear.
entrance?